Yeah.
Christmas night. Colts at the Cardinals. Arizona, a 1-point favorite. They've lost 2 in a row over under a 48.5. Can the Cardinals stop the bleeding and reestablish themselves as the NFC West potential champion now that things have started to come off the rails for them a bit, Chris?
Yeah, no doubt. It came off a bit last week, certainly. And again, I look at the Colts defense and go, their front four, their linebackers, they got team speed. They do. I think they should be able to contain Kyler Murray and company to a degree. Will the Cardinals be able to run the ball consistently on that defense? I don't think so. They might be able to run it to a degree, but not consistently. What reared its ugly head was a little bit of predictability within the Cardinals offense last week, too, against the Detroit Lions. Saw some repeat passing concepts, too many times. They couldn't do anything really in the first 3 quarters other than run the ball and throw screen passes, which, again, I think is going to be tough sledding against a Colts defense that I think is damn good. I do. Let alone I think they have a scheme that is going to give the Cardinals some issues as far as they play a lot of zones. It's a lot of people at the line of scrimmage. They'll be able to take away the screens. They'll have eyes on Kyler Murray when he runs around. The Cardinals love to run crossers over the middle. The Colts don't play a ton of man-to-man that way to where they're going to get crossed up and picked that way. So I look at that, and then I just think about the Colts, and we know the run game is dominant. And if there is a weakness to that Arizona defense, it's their corners too. They have a corner issue to where, hey, the Colts can throw the ball good enough to take advantage of that. I'm going Colts 27-24 in this one.
I got Colts 24-20, so we're on the same page with this one. I think the Colts are peaking at the right time, and that loss to the Lions is a 5-alarm fire for the Arizona Cardinals. And I think not having DeAndre Hopkins, even though he didn't have tremendous numbers this year, it makes a difference because you take away the guy that the other team is spending the week game planning to neutralize. All of a sudden, the other team's defense can spend a lot of time taking away the rest of the weapons. And the rest of the weapons, not quite as potent when you've got 11 total defenders to focus on those guys and you're not devoting 2 of them to DeAndre Hopkins. So I think that makes a huge difference. I think it's one of the reasons why the Lions beat them. And we're just seeing the lack of maturity and experience rear its ugly head for the Cardinals. They'll be better off for this in the future if they have another 10-2 start. If they do, who knows? Teams are so different from year to year. But I think that, that lack of maturity caused them to not recover the way that they should have from the Monday night loss to the Rams. They went into Detroit thinking all they had to do was show up and win. And now they're going to have their hands full against the Colts team that senses an opportunity. And if the 49ers should win tonight, that makes me even more confident that the Colts pull it off because they really see an opportunity to take the division away from the Titans if they can forge a tie atop the AFC South, something that we would have thought was impossible not that long ago.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.